Joining us now to discuss is an expert on the royals. Today, we're pleased to have Nile Gardiner, former advisor to Margaret Thatcher and director of the Thatcher Center for Freedom. Good to see you, Nigel. Thanks so much for coming on. Great to be here.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Look, the Duchess of Sussex suggesting there in that tell-all with Oprah that the monarchy was considering the idea of denying her son a title. The question is, was Prince Harry's heir ever supposed to get a title? Or is Markle right when she claims that they denied one?
Well, that's a very good question, and I do think that there was a lot of disinformation in last night's interview with Meghan Markle, and a lot of the claims that have been made by Mrs. Markle, I think, are completely false and inaccurate. And this is a prime example here, where Meghan Markle claimed that racism was responsible for her son Archie being denied the title of a prince. Now, the reality is that as King George V laid out in protocols in 1917, only the children and the grandchildren of the sovereign are entitled to become a prince. And Archie is, in fact, a great-grandchild of the sovereign, Queen Elizabeth II, and therefore Archie at present does not qualify for the title His Royal Highness ought to be titled a prince. That will change when Prince Charles ascends to the throne. And so this claim that, this is the result of racism on the part of the royal family is a complete fabrication and falsehood from Meghan Markle. Is an absolutely outrageous claim. And I think that when this interview is broadcast tonight in the UK, there will be a furious backlash against many of the claims that are being made.
Yes, that's interesting. The fact that, again, it hasn't aired in its entirety in Britain yet. But, of course, we saw it air last night, in the U.S. And, of course, clips surfaced on Twitter where people were able to respond. But as you mentioned, race, it was brought up again where Meghan had said in that conversation within the palace that there were reportedly concerns over how dark their baby's skin might be when he was born. She would not reveal who had the conversation with Harry. She said it would be too damaging to that person to do so. So, Niall, are these allegations surprising to you here? And do you think there could be an investigation into possible racist remarks?
Well, I think it's very sad that Meghan Markle is making these allegations about racism in the royal family, which I think, again, are a complete and utter fabrication. In fact, Meghan Markle was welcomed with open arms by the royal family, very, very warmly. And this suggestion that there is racism against her, I think, is without any evidence whatsoever. It's significant that she did not name the individual who she claimed to be racist within the royal household. And I think that what Meghan is doing here is trying to stir up antipathy for the royal family, which I think is going to backfire. The royal family, of course, is hugely popular in the United Kingdom. The Queen is actually hugely popular here in the United States, as opinion polls have consistently shown. The Queen has about a 70% approval rating in America. And I think that, Meghan Markle set out to try and damage the reputation image of the royal family for all sorts of personal reasons. I think the British public will see clearly through this. I think the American public will also see clearly through her claims. And she's insinuating basically the royal family is racist. The royal family represents the British people. She's also insinuating that the British people are racist as well. And that's an appalling claim to make. And I think that in her interview, Meghan Markle basically spun a sort of web of lies and deceit and disinformation. And she's also, of course, facing an inquiry, in fact, from Buckingham Palace, into allegations of bullying by Meghan's former staff in Kensington Palace. And so Meghan herself is actually facing a lot of allegations from her own former staff who claimed that they were bullied by the Duchess. And so actually she's the one who's facing, frankly, an investigation by by Buckingham Palace at this time.
I just got 10 seconds with you really quick. Do you think we're going to get a letter from the palace responding to this? We only got one side of the story.
I think there will be a response from the royal family, because the allegations, the claims are so absurd and so horrible, actually, that I think, yes, there will be a full response from the royal family and from the British monarchy.
All right, we will wait and see. Nile Gardiner, we appreciate you joining us here on the program. Thanks so much.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching the Heritage Foundation's YouTube channel. With more than 500,000 members, we are the nation's largest conservative research and education institution. We believe the principles and ideas of the American founding are worth conserving and renewing. Please help us further our mission by subscribing to this channel and sharing our videos with your family and friends.